Hey, what's going on? I'm Tom, and I guess if you're here on this video on the internet, then you might be wondering what this is all about. If you don't know what the title is, then I don't know how you clicked on this without reading that. But yeah, you might be actually on my channel and seeing hey, look, there's some the films that he made. Here's the Dire Lane. Here's the music video, and then here's half Bags and Buses, and the teaser for Half a Glass. And then you see like a very old video that is new in terms of published date, but just old in quality. And that's The Summer That Got Away, and that's like the newest film. I think I don't know if you want to call it a film or a video, but it's a story that I recently just finished quietly, and I didn't want to I don't know, put any more pomp and circumstances on it. It's just to give you guys a little bit of a background around it. If you haven't watched it, I definitely would recommend doing that before you watch this and hear what I'm about to say. But I shot that around 2010, so after my first year of college, or during my first year of college. No, after my first year of college, and I still had my Sony camcorder. I couldn't tell you the exact model, but it shot I think at 480 or 720 max. I don't know. But as you can see, it's like in a the square aspect ratio. But yeah, that was during my, I think, almost one of my most experimental times of trying to shoot things. And I took a friend of mine, and she and I had known each other for a long time. And like she had moved away to go to college, and I had stayed in town where we graduated high school together. And I wanted to tell a story of a relationship and a breakup without ever seeing the characters' faces. And I had recorded all this audio, and I recorded all these. I wrote these lines, and this is before I even knew like script formatting. And I just wrote on a notebook with hand and paper and pencil, and it was like probably over dramatic, and I couldn't find the clip that we recorded. And there were other clips too that I couldn't find, and I was just like, what? Where are they? So I took what I had. I've been going through my hard drives during all this pandemic. I should also let you know, yeah, this is all during this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, quarantine, shutdown, shelter in place kind of thing. Kind of like at this point in early June feels like the tail end of it, because people are just starting to not give a fuck about things anymore. But it's hard to think as a filmmaker, entertainer, storyteller, whatever have you. How do you tell stories without people you can be around and all that stuff? And I think there's definitely been some cool people who have found innovative ways to do it. But for me, I was kind of like, let me look at some of the things I never finished. And I look at this footage, almost almost 10 years, almost 10 years later, after recording it, and seeing like how does my mind as a late 20s 28-year-old guy like look at something he shot in his teens, and then how do I interpret a message through there. And so that's what I ended up doing. And I don't know if any of the motifs are still there that you might see or anything like that, but I thought it was kind of fun. I figured, I was like, let me try to weave and craft a story with something that I got. And this also came from a time frame where I would just like record everything and then set it to a music video and then vlog it up, and then it'd be like this weird unofficial music video thing to a song that never had a music video. But yeah, so now there it is. It's there for you. The Summer That Got Away. Yeah, and it's probably one of the last times I acted in the thing, because I'm not an actor, and I'm not going to pretend to be one. So there's definitely much more talented people other than myself who have studied it, and I'd rather capture their performances than try to pretend I have one. My performance is the crafting of the story, not the performing of it. So yeah, I would like to hear what everyone thinks about it. In that video or in this one or anything like that. And if you, yeah, want to talk about it, let me know. Hit me up, baby. Until then, keep watching good films. Keep watching things that like tell stories that aren't traditional, and support the independent filmmakers, as well as stories that aren't about explosions all the time. And be kind to each other.